at Comms Connect in Melbourne, and it's been a pretty busy couple of days, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been a great couple of days.
Yeah. So Nick, you represent the Nexion Solutions, and we're here at the Logic Wireless stand.
Correct.
Do you want to just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what Nexion Solutions is and what you do, and then we'll lead into some of the stuff you've been sharing with us.
Yeah, love to. So my name's Nick Stefano from Nexion Solutions. I've been in the industry now since 1987, primarily with long-range communications or rural communications. We manufacture products here in Australia. They're all designed and manufactured here in Australia. We do a lot of remote interoperability and remote solutions. We work very closely with HF manufacturers, VHF, UHF manufacturers. We're on the Logic Wireless stand because of our very close ties with Logic Wireless. They're looking at distributing some of the products that we're about to release, which is a very, very unique, I'd like to think industry first interoperability solution for a vehicle. Single handset control of multiple devices for a vehicle. So that's where we're at. So
you're showing us this. Yes, so let's actually go in and have a look at this. It's called the NX6440.
6440, that's correct. We're calling it a smart patch.
Yep.
So what we've basically got is a single handset control of multiple devices, and where we're quite unique is the fact that not only we're working very closely, we're an authorised solution provider for a number of manufacturers, including Tate, including Codan itself, and that's where we're quite different from others who may have a similar product in the fact that we're doing digital HF radio. So it is something that organisations are going back to.
Yep.
Critical communications for most organisations is not just one device like satellite or HF, it's actually being able to park the vehicle where the job is. So if you can't have satellite, you now can augment that with HF, digital HF. And it's as clear as you and I are talking now. It's gone are the days of pop, whistle, crackles and whatever. So digital HF is encrypted, it's crystal clear, and it provides a much better connectivity solution to the old-fashioned HF radio. And it's all via one handset. So we now have a single handset in the vehicle. We don't have to train people on multiple handsets, which removes an issue for organisations in terms of training. We only have to install one handset, not 5 handsets. But the big plus for us is once we've integrated everything together, we can now patch any of those radios. We turn our little screen from, it's just a way of showing that it's now in patch mode. So now we can walk away with our Tate handheld or our Motorola handheld, whatever, and now we can use it from 500 metres to 5 kilometres away from the vehicle, which is a big plus for emergency. It's a hub. It's a high-powered hub. These things are inefficient, but they're portable, they're great, but they're inefficient. So the term's called vehicles a hub. But in essence, it's a single handset interoperability solution, which we're patching multiple devices.
That's incredible. So you're solving some of that connectivity issue around with this being able to get out to the guy, like either the ambulance officer, the police officer, the fire officer out in the field. What about the challenges you've had with getting connectivity from your solution back into the customer's network?
That's the other thing is, so not only do we have the ability to patch multiple devices, but now back at HQ, they've got to understand how to actually communicate. So is he on a P25 system? Is he on LTE? Is he on HF? Is he on satellite? So we're working closely with console providers like Zetron, where when we change a bearer, like we go from P25 to LTE, we update the console so they know that they're now on LTE. So when the operator wants to call car 54, they press the button, it's an automatic process. So there's a lot of ways we can do it. That's one way we're integrating with Zetron, for argument's sake, for a particular law enforcement proof of concept solution. So that's what we're doing. So we have to work with them. It's not only the vehicle, but it's also the back end that we have to update because, where do they want to communicate? Is it P25? Is it HF? Is it satellite? Is it LTE?
So you've actually got your connectivity between your vehicles running here for the VHF, UHF system. You've also then looking at if they need additional backhaul, being able to then leverage the services from LTE and LEO satellites as well now.
Correct. And organisations like Peplink who've got bonding and whatever like that. So we deliberately didn't put any IP or any LTE or satellite connectivity in our box because everyone's got their own particular flavour, but a lot of people are talking about PepLink with their IP bonding, which we're very keen to explore.
Yep.
And some of their solutions that they provide are very, very interesting for us to be able to manage this solution in the field
Yep.
from a single interface, which is what I think PepLink provides. So we're very keen to tightly integrate our product, and we also want to be able to provide some of the LTE functionality like signal strength and everything on our handset, which we understand that we can do with a PepLink device.
Yeah, the API from PepLink's quite amazing, and it's open source.
That's even better.
API is not restricted to anyone. Anyone can get access. It's really amazing that they've done
And
that.
our box is a Linux-based solution.
Yeah.
So we've got a quad-core Linux processor in there. So to take your API and embed that, or to use that, or
Yeah.
to complement one to the other, I think it's going to be a great solution.
And the other thing I'd like to compliment you on is what I've seen is how you've addressed it in terms of like the cybersecurity side of things, just making the product secure and keeping it protected so that when we need it for whatever services it's being used for, it's going to be there for everyone. So well done.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good.
Appreciate that.
But Nick, appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you need help with your connectivity solutions, reach out to Nexion Solutions, reach out to Logic Wireless, or have a chat to the team at Ryzen Connection. We look forward to seeing you again soon.